Here's Danny, and today, DICE has released a new podcast after a little break, and this time, it's about upcoming limited time event and mode named Shutdown. It used to be called differently, but DICE didn't want to share what it was called, because there was a very obvious reason why it was changed, so it's probably offensive or sexual. And now I'm even more curious, some info on the Shutdown game mode. There are no vehicles or flag spawn points. There are the headquarters spawns, and you can place spawn beacons, of course. There are new cover and objects placed on the maps to focus even more on the infantry experience. The maps are Flashpoint, Manifest at the Hilltop, Exposure, and Stranded in the Big Boat. There is a round time-based score cap. The lance has a 70-second lifetime once planted. The longer the lance stays active, the more points you get every few seconds. It gives new points, a bit like Battlefield 5's Propaganda Tower game mode. Once the round is over, the teams switch and the other team has to beat that amount of points, or to beat that score in less time, with 90 points being the maximum amount of available points. So if you only get 45 points in a round, the other team has to be quicker to the 45 points than the first team. The EMP named the Lance is there to fry hard drives, but it does not influence player gadgets. Luckily, DICE has also said that there's cool little electrical fires coming from the drives. Every pulse from the Lance, which happens about every 3.5 seconds. There's 2 Lances in the base, and you can bring 2 of them to any objective point in the world and place them on the objective anywhere you want it. So it's not like Rush, where it's one explosive thing in a set place you have to defend, but an entire area. You cannot destroy the Lance by shooting it. DICE did prototype with that design earlier on, but decided against it. Same for explosives destroying the Lance, because that would make certain loadouts the obvious best choice. For example, list to destroy it from a distance, and then mandatory Irish APS Sentinels to destroy those, which takes away from the mode itself. There was also a design where it was more like a bomb, but the designers decided against it because it feels too much like Rush. Overtime is active, but only if Lance is still scoring points, otherwise overtime is not a thing. The average match duration is about 15 minutes, with a max of 20 minutes. There are no specialist restrictions, so everyone can play as Falk or Mackay. Also, the spawn beacon will be pretty important, so expect some pegs around, and there is about 30 seconds of downtime between rounds. It is releasing tomorrow, and I'll probably do a video on it, maybe a full playthrough without cuts. If you want, let me know down in the comments, but hey, that's all I got for now. Subscribe for more. This was Danny, and I see you on the battlefield.